Lego Batman is a surprisingly insanely fun game, and I don't say this because, oh no, I didn't expect it was gonna be this cool. No, the thing is, like, if you saw the trailers, you know that it's gonna be an Arkham, but since it has this Lego brand on it, it's gonna have all the mechanics maybe a bit lower down and easier for people to understand. And that part is more than okay. What I was surprised about mostly is how the story. I wasn't expecting the game to have like all the movies reference at the same time, like they were all from the same timeline, you know? I know it's weird to say this because that's what Lego has been doing forever, but you know, like it's different when you have it reading the comics and watching the movies and knowing that they are their own thing, just being all together in a timeline, and that makes it a lot of fun, and it feels like a brand new product at the end of the day, because they made the liberties into thinking which character could go where and such, and it's just something that I really enjoy about this game. There are a lot of cool things with the mechanics, don't get me wrong, like at the end of the day it's just an Arkham game. The thing is, like, it has this little caveat, or at least caveat for me, that it's a Lego game, and since it's a Lego game, a lot of the complaints that I could have with this game are just based because, oh, it's a Lego game, and I cannot really criticize them for what they are not, but I can also criticize them for what they are because I'm not really the objective public of a Lego game itself, you know? Another thing that I love about this game is how easygoing and unserious it is, because yes, eventually it just sometimes breaks you in the immersion if you play alone, because Batman is a lonely character, you know, it's a dark character at the end of the day, so a lot of times having a partner, it's gonna make it weird. A partner, I mean, not Robin, of course, because Robin is there, or Batgirl. It's just before all that, you know, just being with Gordon or Catwoman and doing your own quest, it just feels weird, especially because this game has something that I understand what it's made for, but I can't say that I'm the huge fan of it. And it's like, when you play a character that is not Batman, because every chapter, it has their own character introduction. In the third one is Robin, in the second one is Catwoman. Every character takes the protagonism of the situation, to the point that leaves Batman on a second side. This is obviously talking about the story quest, which is mostly what you're gonna be doing if you want to start unlocking stuff in the open world, because this is something that I said in a video that it's on private now. There are a amount of times in the open world that you're not gonna be able to do anything because you don't have the characters for it, okay? So to complete that, you need to basically do other stuff, okay? Yeah, you need to do the story in order to complete the open world. But this is not something that new. If you play Marvel superheroes, you're gonna have this issue as well. So it's not that big of a deal for me particularly. Of course, sometimes it's not gonna hook me a lot, but it's still fun overall just to do your side quests, maybe do 2 or 3 and then put it a pause and play something else, or do something else and return the next day or whatever, right? It's just fun. But at the same time, the way they are made and the way they are structured and the pacing and the puzzles and the gameplay and just the level design, everything is incredibly right, incredibly correct, and the honest and biggest critique that I can give to this game is just how safe it is. It's as simple as that. But even just like the puzzles and the open world, when you get to do it, they are extremely well made. And one thing that I think we were all very scared about, especially the ones that we play on PC, is how well this game was gonna run. I'm playing in low, it's running incredibly well, but more importantly, it looks insane. That's why I'm just overall very surprised with this game, because I wasn't expecting it to be as fun as I thought it was gonna be. Of course, and maybe it's because I had my expectations already set for being Lego, but even for being Lego, I won't be upset if someone tells me, oh, this is the best Batman game ever made. I think we can have that argument. Like, I won't be upset if you tell me that. Of course, for me particularly, I think Batman is a more serious character overall, so a lot of times I think the core and the importance of Batman being a serious character is what would draw me to say that this is not really the best Batman game ever made. But you know, I won't be upset if you tell me otherwise. That no, I think this is the best Batman game ever made. I won't be upset. As I said, I think we can have that argument, and it will be very fun to discuss overall. Because I haven't played the Arkham games in a while, I'm not sure how well they age or not, but it's true that this LEGO game is a great evolution of what LEGO game has been over the years. And I said before last year that the Skywalker Saga is not particularly my favorite Star Wars LEGO game, but I consider it the best LEGO game yet. Now that this Batman game came out, I don't think I will be able to return to the Skywalker Saga. I think the pacing this LEGO Batman is much better, and it doesn't feel as overwhelming that game is. I think it just has a better distribution at the end of the day. Anyways, that's all my thoughts on this LEGO Batman game. What do you think about it? Did you enjoy it playing it? Are you playing it? Are you waiting for a sale? If you are waiting for a sale, I don't blame you at all. At the end of the day, these games get on sale very early. Just tell me what do you think about it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.